Oh, God. Hey, good morning. It's not too early, but last night, let's see, Peyton had a blowout at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Of course, I didn't come in until like 1 o'clock in the morning. I had to get some stuff figured out with videos, and I messed something up, so it's problem solving. So I got that figured out. Let's see. And then this morning, I got the kids Cheerios so we could sleep a little bit longer, which they did great. They did a whole hour extra stuff to feed the animals. There's Kitty eating a mouse. Going to town on a little baby mouse. That's crazy. It happens very often here, actually, to be honest. And it's better than those being up in our cars or inside the house. So that's why we have the cats, to be honest. That and keep away the snakes. Keep the snakes away.
Are you still holding your sister?
This one's strong. This one's strong. What is this one? I'm gonna hold it.
Okay, you ready?
Dad,
Are you ready?
Dad, I'll show you.
Found the snake.
That's just a face thing on a snake.
Awesome!
It was, hold on. Okay, so the snake that I shot in a couple of videos ago, we could not find it.
Doesn't look shot though.
Yeah, there's holes in it.
Does it have a forked tongue? That was like over a month ago. It would have been.
I don't know what type of snake that is. You waving? Yeah. That's a good wave. That's a good wave. All right, all right.
I'm go fast.
No, we're gonna go slow because we don't have any seatbelts yet. How many birds are there? That's a lot of birds. Say super fast, Trenton.
I'm a fat bear.
I want to get all of these boards moved. I actually want to get some of the dirt moved out here. I want to take that and move it over there. Plus I have another one I want to put with it, so then there's two of them. I want to get the rest of the dirt smoothed out here. There's some pile of sticks. I'm doing some stuff for Thanksgiving basically to make it look a little bit prettier, and it's the whole reason I mowed, plus it just needed to be mowed. So there's quite a few things I want to get done. I will see what I can get done with hauling these kids on implements, because I have to keep them occupied today so Wendy can stay and rest. She can't get up and take care of them or get them what they need or anything like that, so I need to stay on top of taking care of them is number one priority, and then just seeing if we can get anything done is number two priority. If you're wondering why I'm stacking all this material on a pallet, and you're not a very dedicated fan of my YouTube channel, and you need to go back and watch a couple old videos. But I'll go ahead and explain it to you anyways. I built a shooting berm, and I put telephone poles in the front of it with T-posts. I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it on the front of the telephone poles, so that way the telephone poles, which is holding the dirt back, last a lot longer and they don't end up falling apart and then the dirt falls down. I don't have the shredder on, so this is a little bit of weight. I really don't want to stack this again, so I'm going to go really slow. So today, I think we are just going to shoot the telephone poles, and then later we'll put the wood on. I stacked all this on here, and then took the, this is my friend Tyler, by the way, you saw him at his birthday party. Put all the wood on here, and I was like, maybe I should try to lift it just to see what the tractor can do and can't do. And so I put all of the wood on it, lifted it, and as I was driving over
Tip the
here,
tractor.
if it was starting to go to one side, it would pull the tire off, and then I'd have to reset, and it would pull the tire off, and then I had to turn around and back through the ditch. So, yeah. So I don't think a 50 cal will come through this. I think I need to find somebody that has a 50 cal and have them come out and try it. That'll be fun. Yeah, or we can just buy one.
I want a Savage 338 Lapua.
Oh, that would be
I think
amazing.
that's gonna be my next one.
Yeah. That is a fantastic rifle. Never shot one. I still have yet to pick this out.
Daniel got one and he loved it.
Yeah. That's the guy he works for. So, we're going to be shooting the tractor back over there to here. We didn't get as much rain as I wanted to. I wanted the rain to kind of compact all of this. And it's a little compact, but it's not saturated down. So, I mean, we can staple all that stuff right here. Staple it all right here, and we should be good with that.
Your shots from up close, from here looking back, from there looking this way.
Edit all, you know, how I'm telling you, I shouldn't tell you.
So it makes it look like we have lots of camera and lots of money, but really we got one.
What camera? We can set my
Subscribe.
iPhone. We can set my iPhone down here. We can set his what is it, ATC going this way.
It's a Samsung.
No, Samsung. And then we'll set the GoPro down there, shot it this way. All right, let's
like and subscribe so we can buy more cameras.
yeah, we need sponsorships. I let a guy borrow this. I've had this thing for years. The whole thing just fell apart. I had this thing for years and I let one guy borrow it and it just completely just blew itself up. There we go. Just the whole clip, the whole magazine. We'll call it a magazine. We'll call it proper. The whole magazine.
Yeah. Not a clip.
So there's a house there, straight back that way, and then there's nothing for.
And there's
miles,
houses
like
that
miles.
way too, right? Yeah.
So this also, even if like if you look up right here,
Even if it goes
above the
through
berm,
the
we
dirt,
still have more hill, like
There's a
another
little bit of a
2
raise behind the
feet of-
backstop.
2
Yeah.
feet of hill before it even gets that. And then we're shooting at the bottom of this, which we're shooting into this hill, and then the hill keeps going up and over.
When it gets closer to the target.
We're shooting slightly, not
Probably
with
about-
it, but slight cross. We're not shooting directly against it.
Probably about 30 yards. The first 30 yards
Has a little bit of wind.
by wind a little bit, but not
Yeah.
too bad. We get a shot.
Ah. This is my 30-06 Remington Model 700 30-06. Had the trigger done, 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds. This is Tyler's Daisy 50 cal lever action. It's pretty much, it's a very unique gun. You slide the bullet in through here, it shoots the round, the actual head of the bullet out, and then it also then has a separate primer that shoots the brass out of the lower barrel down here and ejects the brass out of the round.
So there's no need for an ejection port down in the receiver.
Yeah, no need for that. Nice little tactical loops to secure it to your body. It's
Like
really
a single
good.
point sling or something
Yep.
if you're doing some room clearing.
Yep, if you need to oil it, there's an oil port right up here. So it's a very fancy little gun. So I like it. It's Trenton's first gun, and boom.
Very accurate.
Very accurate.
Very accurate.
Even with crosswinds of about 25 miles an hour.
Let's go.
Did you hit it?
No, it kicked up dust like 50 yards out in front.
Let's see.
We got Remington 700 30-06 with a Vortex Razor HD LH. The LH stands for light hunter. It's supposed to be really lightweight. They're razor blinds, so it's really clear glass.
We're going to compare this. Let's see, how much did you get?
Actually, so it sells for like $8.99. But I got it for $8.39 mounted and bore-sighted.
And that is from Apache
Rifle Works.
Apache Rifle Works.
Push that button up top.
Okay. This is. We're gonna get the excuses starting now. We have wind, we have sun shining in our eyes, and then we also have the sand that's whipping up. So, no fun. That's not good.
I don't think they bore sighted it very well.
Oh yeah, there it is.
There it is. So it's on as far as elevation it goes, it looks like. With those shooting bags, I was able to keep it
pretty tight.
right in there within an inch.
Okay. I'm actually gonna grab a tape measure just to get us pretty exact. He's gonna check out the scope to see what the scope says, how many clicks we need to go. And then we're just gonna, our elevation is nice and tight. You can see this. We have it here and we have it here. So we're probably maybe an inch and a half high. But once we get it over, we're gonna see what it looks like. All right, we're back and we are trying to find out where that went. And I just realized that I could actually look at this and see if we can see if something hits. I can go back and look at the footage. That I remembered, because whenever we found this, I saw that there was a hole here, but I think it was probably this one. We think this one is the hole. The GoPro doesn't film at a very good rate of speed. We're going to take it and move it over 9 inches for that, and we're going to see if that works. So. We've done a couple adjustments without coming up and looking at it because we can see where we're at. So we're gonna patch these holes here. So we moved from here to here, then we moved to here, then we moved down to here.
No, that was the same settings on the scope with those
same settings on
shots.
those two shots, yeah. And then we came down to here. I think it was here and then here. You'll see it on the camera. So one of those, and then this was the last one. I think we just kind of pulled it a little bit.
If the 180 ends up over here and the 150 ends up over here, then we know this wind is actually pushing a lot more than we thought.
Yep. And so we're going to see if the wind makes a difference, because it seems like the wind is pretty consistent. It dies a little, but it still is pushing pretty hard. I mean, these are pretty much kill shots for the most part. So
yeah. I mean, these last three over here,
those would have been fantastic.
About a 2-inch grouping, so
we'll see.
As long as the wind's not pushing it more than I think it is, we'll be good.
Yeah.
The scope's real clear. That parallax adjustment on the side makes it easy to make sure your reticle's in focus with the target.
Right.
I'm happy with the scope for sure.
I still haven't looked through it yet. I need to look through it.
And it's lightweight. It keeps the whole package lightweight, so when we're hiking through the brush after red stag that don't exist.
We saw him. We saw him, dude. We only walked for 4 hours, okay? It was a good exercise. These stickies are not wanting to stay, so if you see bullet holes appearing, we're not shooting just yet. We're still over here right now. So stay, you're meant for this. You were made for this. It's choking me. Okay, so as you can see, we hit, that was the 180. So we're gonna shoot the 150. I'm gonna take the camera up there and try to get some footage of shooting the gun itself. The wind is just horrendous. That was an 8-minute video just for us to go back up there and wait for the wind to die down. Took us 8 minutes to finally get some decent slow gust in order to take those shots. I don't know, to be honest, why the 180 is going to the left and the 160 is going to the right. With the crosswind from right to left, seems like the lighter bullet should have favored the left side of the target, but the heavier bullet actually favored the left side of the target. So I don't know if it's actually wind or if it's just coming out of the gun different. See if the 150 is favoring way more right.
Let's try 2 with the 150 grain.
Okay.
We haven't messed with the scope since we stopped shooting 165.
Correct.
So when I go back to the 165, it should bring us close to 0. I say we see what 2 of these will do.
That's a 150?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll shoot 2 of these at the center target.
Okay.
Then I'll switch back to the 165. Alright. Spotter ready?
There.
Ooh, it's windy.
That seems like top left of that triangle.
like the Hornady.
Let's put one round. So now that you're shooting right throwing it, let's put one round of the riveted core lock.
165 that we first started out with.
Yep. We now have a very tight pattern of 150 and 180, which is a fairly grain size difference. All shooting probably, I don't know, 50 cent pattern. And
Within 2 inches.
yeah, I guess a dollar bill by dollar bill.
Oh, so much dust.
I couldn't even stay on target. Just got out of the way. The sun is right there. Like, it is shining directly at us. That's so weird. You're in the same group pattern. We gotta go count them. But I think we're in the same.
Is it right in there?
Yeah.
So there's 2 in that one. No, sorry, this is 180. This is 180.
Okay.
These were the 2 150s.
And that was a 165.
That's a 165.
That's right.
That wind's pushing. It's gotta
I
be.
think
This is where
the wind has really picked up. So I think
we were just to the right of the bullseye, and then after the wind kicked up, now we're shooting over here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. We're shooting 4 inches left of where we.
correct.
Now that the wind has died down, we'll hit in the same area.
Okay. Without any adjustment.
Yeah, and
Okay.
if they hit in the same area, then we know come up 2 inches and we'll be on.
Okay. That's what we're gonna try. So those SSTs are hitting right at bullseye. We came up 2 inches, adjusted for that, and now it's don't drop it, sweet. And now it is shooting just under bullseye. So he's gonna shoot a core lock just because we're trying to compare the Hornady versus riveted core lock. The SST is a much better round than the core lock. So the core locks are shooting a consistent left, but the SST, which is the load that he's wanting to do whenever he does his home reloads, and so we're pretty much scoping it. We want to get those SSTs pretty dang perfect. Like actually, the wind's still blowing pretty hard. We're actually using Kalea's hair as a wind gauge.
The way the sun is coming in from behind the target, it's kind of hard to see.
Yeah. All right, so we came up here. We have the core or the SST right underneath the bullseye.
Yeah, we had the 2 Hornady SST loaded 165 grain bullets that were shooting dead center of the bullseye, but shooting low. We shot a 165 grain core lock. It went left, but still good on elevation.
Yeah.
When we adjusted 2 inches up from those SSTs from Hornady, we were shooting center of the bullseye, just below it. So that's pretty cool.
And then we shot the top right target.
And I was aiming for the top right bullseye, and I pulled it and shot down here because I suck.
Yeah.
So the Hornady SSTs, though, I'm pretty happy with them. I think I'm gonna load up a bunch with that and work up a load, and we'll come out and we'll see what powders shoot best and go from there.
Hopefully on a day that doesn't have, what is it, 25 mile an hour 30 mile an hour crosswinds?
Something like that. These trees aren't helping that much.
Right in front of us.
I don't see any impact on the target itself. You want to shoot one more and then we'll adjust it from there?
Yeah. I'm cool. Alright, we're gonna do one more. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I see it. I think you're left of the target.
Yeah.
Level with the bullseye, left of the target.
I think that's pretty much been my grouping on this gun.
Your first 2 were pretty good.
So I've shot 4.
How many people can we fit on this 4-wheeler trip?
We can get 2 more on the front. So I remember that one. These were my last 2.
I believe so.
Those are my last 2.
You had one more up here. 1 and 2.
That's not mine,
3. It might have been. I didn't have anything there. That was the only one I shot to the right.
That was just clear. That was not mine. Just to be clear.
I think that's yours.
Oh wait, didn't you shoot one at the bullseye?
Yeah, here.
No, you went back and you shot one, then I shot.
Yeah, I shot top right bullseye, and it was this one here.
Yeah.
We taped over everything. You can look back at the video.
I'm glad that I did not go out and shoot. So with this, I like that grouping. I don't like that spread.
I don't like this spread.
That's not mine. I shot some more. I was aiming at here. Let's see, I hit bottom right once.
You hit here the first time.
First time?
Here the second time.
I know I pulled on that one.
Third time.
Yep.
Just this last time for me.
And I was getting it set in my shoulder, and I finally got a good set, and I was holding it, and then I put 2 of them right in the same hole right here. There we go. Beautiful
right.
Pelican case.
Now that we got the rifle sighted and ready for deer season, we've got a fun one. It's a Remington R1 Enhanced 1911. Advanced Armament partnered with Remington to come up with this whole package. So they took a basic Remington 1911 and they put a threaded barrel on it, their custom VZ grips, did some custom engraving, and some raised iron sights to be able to see over the suppressor. And then they put one of their Tyrant 45 suppressors in there and this custom molded case.
That's awesome.
Custom molded.
Very custom molded. Kids, do you have your ears on? Of course you do, because I won't let you take them off. Oh, it's so beautiful.
You'll be able to put it right on it.
Okay. Alright. Should I step back a little bit? Let me put my glasses on.
You can edit that out.
Alright, let's do this again. Ready? Oh, I missed this close. I'm getting fragments of metal in my face. That 45 is getting a little bit hasty with me. Hey Trenton, watch this thing slide around. Watch it spin. Oh, let me step back. Alright. It stopped it. I had heard it or something?
No, you tilted it back far enough to where the
Oh, okay.
the target's in the dirt.
Okay, I was like, wait, what the heck happened? I have one left. Don't miss. That's so much fun.
It's nice, isn't it?
I love
It's got a nice smooth trigger on it. It's really accurate. But if you don't thread it on just right, I don't want to mangle up my threads.
I'm not a cross threader, bro.
And you'll see it's not as quiet as they like to depict in movies.
We can go no ears, right? I want to try.
I don't think it's technically below hearing safe. It's right at the threshold. You can fire that suppressor wet if you submerge it in water and then let the water drain out. You can shoot it wet or dry. And when you shoot it wet, it's hearing safe.
All right. Let me just see. That's not loud at all.
No. I got hit with some of the fragments.
Yeah.
Fire off into the woods so that you can hear how quiet it is. That hitting the target is louder than shoot towards the berm.
Yeah, I'll shoot towards the berm.
Aim towards the top of the berm. It will drop quite a bit that far.
All right. Ready? No metal target. Dang, that is low.
Not as quiet as they depict in movies, but
No, it's not. What is the sound? Yeah. That is a beautiful round. So, I think this is going to conclude today. Thank you guys for hanging out. The kids are done right now. So that was freaking awesome. This is actually the first get a suppressed pistol, rifle, any suppression that I've ever shot.
What was your first impression? Pretty fun, huh?
It's almost like a pun. Is impression?
Suppression impressions.
What is your first suppression? My first impression of it was it really wasn't as loud. And I know they come in different lengths and stuff. And this one is actually...
That one's pretty long.
It's pretty long.
Yeah, it's pretty long, so it's a little bit quieter.
So I thought it was absolutely beautiful.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's just, if you're into guns,
holstering one of these is going to be a little difficult.
No, there's no way. Even if you had some type of chest holster or something,
Yeah.
you'd still have the suppressor sticking out the back. It's
Yeah.
definitely a lot of stipulations and guidelines behind owning one. There's certain places, if you're going somewhere, you have to notify the ATF, you have to write them a letter, they have to get back to you, they have to let you know it's okay to take your property somewhere. If you're interested in suppressors, I recommend setting up a trust. You can get with any attorney that handles firearms and is specific to firearm trusts, and they can write up a whole trust for you and then attach the property to the trust. And then the benefit of that is, say you get married, you can put your wife on the trust, you have kids, you can add your kids to the trust, and then when you die, the property goes straight to them.
And I was legally allowed to shoot this because you were here.
Because I'm here, yeah. I have to be right there next to you if you're going to be shooting it.
Yep. So, thank you guys for coming and watching today. There's probably a lot of,
I think there was probably
that was
a little too much wind noise.
Yeah. So there may be some subtitles and stuff on this that you had to read, and I'm sorry for that. I'm not even sure if I would have had a good quality mic, how much different it would have been.
It was so windy.
It was so windy. You could see the, what's up, Trent?
The horses.
I know. They're
want
walking
to go see
up.
the horses.
You want to see the horses?
Well,
you're looking at
kids
them.
got to go see the horses.
Yeah. So we're calling it. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. Give some comments. Tell us what we could have done different. I know definitely raising the rifle up would have been a little bit different on our shoulder.
Felt a lot better.
Yeah, it would have felt a lot better. So thank you guys for watching. You'll see me when you see me.
And I'm feeling good.
Daddy, there was a bit windy. And we're Daddy Pasino.